radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Side Hartenstein with the stuff. Struggle in 3 on the road,
but he's fouled out of 2 straight games. He is too important of a defender.
Jalen Williams, nice feet inside. Hartenstein with the stuff.
Struggle from him out there, and then Hartenstein beats him to the cup. I have eyes on Miles early. He was not well in games 3 and 4.
Quarter did not score, and that was instrumental. Chet Holmgren drives. Oh, puts it up and in. That's a difficult. Holmgren been really feeling his oats last couple of games. Halliburton after Siakam, no hesitation on the 3, and nails that one. Siakam got a little sloppy with a dribble. Williams running ahead of the pack, goes in and throws it down. Important for them to get Turner feeling confident out there. He's such a barometer for their success. Holmgren wide open, nails the 3. He has really struggled from 3 in these finals, but knocks down his first. SGA taking his time. Lou Dort has it. Dort lines up, 3-pointer. Bang! Lou Dort from downtown. Game 1 of the conference finals at Madison Square Garden. He can get hot. Williams has been hot all night. Falling away. Got it! 40 points for Jalen Williams. SGA goes at Siakam. Layup is good. What a tough shot. He's got 31. Get a shot off. Toppin fires up a 3-pointer. Won't go. Rebound coming in. Neesmith.
Neesmith finished that, Mike.
It looked like he finished it. They did it. What a play. Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers, a strong comeback. But the Thunder had the answer. It's 3 games to 2.
Well, that was the game 5 of the NBA Finals, and Oklahoma City Thunders, the team I support, won that one against Indiana Pacers, 120 to 109 points. Well, what a way to also bring Ganzi on the Tuesday show. Remember, he's been backing Indiana Pacers to go this way. Yes, always drag him when it comes to this side. Good morning, my name is Oladapo Okunubi. Ganzi is here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Young Striker 9. Good morning to our listener out there. Well, for the OKC Thunder, I never saw this coming, but of course, it is what it is. Indiana Pacers are still pretty much in the game, going into Game 6 very, very soon. But of course, OKC Thunder lead that series 3-2. So victory for Indiana Pacers in the 6th game, that would mean they are going to be at par, and Game 7 will be the decider. But I'm still not changing my position. I still maintain my stand. Indiana Pacers all the way.
But what gives you the assurance that the game will go into Game 7? Because Oklahoma City Thunders, look at the margin. Most of the victories they've had. Look at the margin between the two sides going into Game 6, and I feel Game 6 will just be the final one. I don't know if you heard this song. Agbati Jabo Jesu.
I mean, it's not done and dusted yet. They're still leading 3-2, and anything can happen in Game 6. Victory for Indiana Pacers would mean they have to play Game 7. So I'm still banking on that.
And failure for Pacers to win Game 6.
That means they're out of the.
Thank you. That's what I want to get. Thank you.
Wait, do let us jump over the gun now. Let's just wait and see what happens. I mean, Indiana Pacers were leading at some point before OKC Thunder came from behind, to lead the series. So it's not done and dusted yet. 2 more games to go, but of course, the Game 6 is the crucial one. Failure to win for Indiana Pacers means the OKC Thunder will be the champions of the NBA this season.
And I think I can come to the studio with my cup of tea.
I mean, last week, was it on Friday or Tuesday? You were a bit skeptical about supporting OKC Thunder. Now I told you. Yeah. But let's not see what happens at the end of the day.
So I just asked Kola Joffred, who's in the US, and I told him, because he's also supporting Indiana Pacers. Oh, wow. So... And I told him, OKC is going for this one, but let's see what happens in Game 6. So don't let us count our chickens before they hatch. Is that how they put it now? But now let's move on from the result of the NBA Final, Game 5 that went down this morning. Let us talk about the trade that is currently happening. The Miami Heat, San Antonio Spurs, and Houston Rockets. And our Phoenix Suns is the star Kevin Durant's preferred trade destination. According to reports, people across the NBA have been made aware in recent days that those are the 3 teams Durant would commit to with a long-term extension. Now look at Miami Heat, San Antonio Spurs, Houston Rockets. So maybe this you can also decide where you want to go to. if you want to be traded?
Yeah, definitely. You also have a say as the NBA start to decide your potential, club. But for the Miami Heat, San Antonio Spurs, and Houston Rockets, definitely powerhouses in the NBA, and either of these sides would definitely be a good destination for Kevin Durant. Even though he's old already, I mean, he's had his good days in the NBA, but of course, he still has little to give to the Spurs. So let's wait and see whichever of these teams would eventually get Kevin Durant. But for me, I think the Miami Heat might be a very good choice for him. The Heat are good this season. They did well as well. They tried their best. And Kevin Durant, with his expertise, experience, joining the Miami Heat could be what's going to be good for his illustrious career next season in the NBA.
It's just like an old one in a new bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Just like what Napoli did with Kevin De Bruyne.
Yes, but I think for Kevin De Bruyne, can he? Well, when we get to that part, we'll talk about it, because looking at his injury profile, if that can work. But now let's just quickly let's look at updates coming from the world of tennis this morning. Games are going down at different centers. From the world of tennis this morning, and let's look at some games going down today at the Halle Open ATP 500.
Yeah, a game has been cancelled already. Hubert Hurkacz against Tomas Machak has been cancelled, but to come later today at the Halle Open, Andrei Rublev by 10:30 a.m. against Sebastian Korda. Jasper De Jong against Tomas Machak. Also later today, 10:30 a.m. Pedro Martinez against Tomas Echeverry. Francisco Cerundolo will be on court against Alex Michelsen by 12 noon. Yao Fonseca against Flavio Koboli, also same time. Higo Umbat against Denis Shapovalov, also by 12 noon. Later today, Felix Auger-Aliassime against Laslo Djere, 1:30 p.m. And of course, Yannick Sinner will also be in action today against Yannick Hoffman by 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time. And the last game for today at the Halle Open will be the game between Lorenzo Sonego against Jan-Lennard Struff by 4 p.m. Nigerian time. All
right, well, you just got the ATP update from the world of tennis this morning. Games are still going down on the different sides from the world of tennis. Remember, a lot of people never knew that Carlo Alcaraz was going to, pick his clear-cut title, but it is what it is.
I mean, it was a keenly contested final.
Yeah,
I mean, the longest in the history of the French
Open. I think around 4 to 5 hours.
5 hours, 27 minutes. Yeah.
Wow. Something just came to my mind, but let's just keep it off the mic. But now let's talk about the WTA Nottingham Open. Game between Petra Kvitova and Tatjana Maria has been cancelled. Tatjana Maria was meant to also play Julian Stradobsewa, but that game also got cancelled. But hey, games are starting by 11 o'clock, where Julian Stradobsewa will take on Tatjana Maria. Cancelled. I mean, that was the game cancelled. But Francesca Jones will take on Harriet Dodd by 11 o'clock. Same time, Magda Leniet is taking on Alexandria Elar. And Sona Qatar will take on Lolia Georgian, and Lawrence Egmont against Rebecca Stramkova by 12:30. Same time, Meg Zhu will take on Katia Volyanet, and Lulu Son by 1 p.m. battles Katia Butler. By 2 p.m. we have Yulia Stradobsewa against Christina Boscha. And the last singles game for today, we see Mark-Anthony Kessler against the Betches Hannah Meyer by 4 p.m. So a lot of tennis stars are putting themselves in shape ahead of the bigger one. But now let's move away from tennis this morning and let's talk football. We start with the ladies. Although tomorrow is Wednesday, they call it Woman Crush Wednesday. But a lot of people are crushing on the lady with the blue hair. That is Rasheedat Ajibade.
Well, updates coming from the Super Falcons camp. According to Rasheedat Ajibade, she spoke and, of course, she said the Super Falcons will push hard to win a 10th WAFCON title when the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations begin in Morocco. And no doubt about it, remember the last edition of the tournament, the Bayana of South Africa dethroned the Super Falcons, and of course they also won that particular competition. For the Super Falcons, they finished in the 4th position then. I remember they played the 3rd place game against Zambia, and they also were defeated in that game. But here is the voice of the Super Falcons captain Rasheedat Ajibade, beaming with confidence, saying the Super Falcons will be gunning for their 10th title in Morocco.
Talking about the WAFCON, the WAFCON is in 3 weeks. The confidence is high. I'm excited and, of course, determined for this objective. We all know what is at stake. And, we're committed to achieving our aims and objective as a player, because, of course, every player going to that tournament also want to make sure that we compete and we win. And that's the goal of every one of us going to the tournament. So, we will do our best as always. But, of course, we should also be mindful that there to win. to win, there are factors, both external factors and internal factors that need to be put into consideration before you can eventually win. But yeah, we'll do our best as players, and I hope that everything behind the scene are also sorted to help the players perform to the optimum level and ultimately winning the trophy in the championship.
Numbers don't lie and I don't shout.
Well, Adekule Gold there, Ariwo Corny music. And well, for Super Falcons of Nigeria, it is not all about the shout and saying, yes, we've won the titles more. Let's have the talk go on the pitch and let's see how we can make a comeback to where the Super Falcons are known for Nigeria women football at the senior level.
Yeah, I feel like the pedigree is there for them. They've got a good antecedent in this competition, the most successful side when it comes to the Women's African Cup of Nations. And look at the quality of players they've got in the squad now, particularly judging by the game against the Indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Definitely the quality is there. We've got experience mixed with young stars. You could talk about the likes of Azato Shoala, one of the most celebrated or decorated African women footballers, and also talk about Rashida Tajibade, who we heard her voice earlier. Talk about a couple of guys there too, Francisca Odega, Osinachi Ali, and the young ones, Deborah Abiodun, Michelle Aloze, Tony Payne, Nico Payne, and Risola Babajide. So these guys are definitely good to go. They've got the quality in them. All that is left is for the coach to translate or harness the potential in a lot of these players and see how far they can go in the competition. And just yesterday, I got an information that there's a possibility of the Super Falcons playing a friendly game against Portugal. I was saying it last week, Friday, or thereabout, that they are going to camp in Portugal ahead of the competition in Morocco. So a friendly game against Portugal would fine-tune, the girls' preparations ahead of the big one against Tunisia on the 6th of July. Okay,
so let us look at it. Okay, so for Morocco is closer to Portugal.
Yeah.
Portugal. Okay, so if they are playing Portugal in a friendly, are we playing Morocco? Okay, well, we are playing North African countries in our group, Tunisia, Algeria.
Yeah.
But the style of game of Portugal will surely be different from the style of game of Tunisia and Algeria.
Yeah, I agree. The style of play will be different, but the thing is, when you play against a team, a side better than you in competitions like this, definitely it's gonna make you, work harder. It's just like the Super Eagles of Nigeria playing against the Three Lions of England. It's not because we play the same style of play, but just because they are better than us, we just want them to have that exposure and see the quality of football they play overseas. So I think playing against Portugal is actually a good one for the Super Falcons, despite the fact that we're not going to be playing against an European side in the AFCON tournament.
I don't know why. I don't know why that happens.
But you can play friendly against an African side, but trust me.
Ganzi, when you say a team is good, I feel Super Eagles is good, Super Falcons is good, but I feel we don't have good NFF. You understand? Or a well-organized football federation. For the Three Lions, they have good football federation. Right. You look at their league, you look at how they organize. Despite they have good federation, they've never won something better. Although they've gotten to finals back-to-back in bigger competitions. But, I'm not disputing the fact that playing against a team that is better. But you look at the form of England, the way they even play. Yes, they've got the players. Same as the thing that is affecting Super Eagles and Super Falcons.
The last game they played against Senegal, that exposed them a lot. 3-1, defeat for the Three Lions of England. Nobody saw that coming. And Senegal became the first African team to beat England in a very, very long time. Come on.
And for Thomas Tuchel, a lot of people have been, calling for his head after losing against Senegal. But
that's typical England fans, reaction after they lose a game. When Gareth Southgate was there, couple of criticisms, even from past internationals of the Three Lions, kept on coming in because he was not getting the desired results. Back-to-back Euros final, and he failed to win on both occasions.
Maybe his destiny is not tied to winning
titles
for England.
Thomas Tuchel's destiny is tied with winning trophy or titles.
Okay, well, it's destiny is tied to winning trophies for club football, but let us see if that destiny can change with national team football. Same as Carlo Ancelotti, who is now the coach of the Samba Boys of Brazil. Yeah. We're going to break, and when we come back, we go straight to USA. And from USA, we switch to UK, where we get in touch with female celebrants on the show today. Do not go anywhere.
Why all this commotion for Mommy Dolapo's shop?
It's Rocky by Chin Chin. No. Everybody's saying a better snack all day long.
Now, wow.
This Rocky by Chin Chin, they're good for money snack.
What are you eating that got you so excited like this?
Mr. Tunde, na Rocky by Chin Chin. Oh.
Rocky by Chin Chin?
Yes, Oga. It's very delicious and nourishing.
Are you serious?
You don't believe me? Go ahead, have a taste.
Wow, no wonder everyone is crazy about it. Mary, help me and go get some Rocky by Chin Chin so I can use it for breakfast.
Okay, sir. Rocky by Chin Chin. Very delicious. Yummy. Rocky.
Rocky by Chin Chin. Unleash the unstoppable snack adventure. Produced by Sumal Foods.
My guy, you dey feel dull? Body just dey slow like Monday morning. Abeg, no dull yourself. Now boom boom you need. From the first sip, everywhere go clear, your eye go open, your body go ginger. You wan hustle? You wan run am for gym? You dey on the move back to back? Now boom boom go give you the energy to show face steady, sharp, clean, no yawa. Now the energy drink with a match of vibe. Streets no dey sleep, and you no suppose slow down. With boom boom, the energy drink wey NAFDAC approve, you dey ready for anything from Naija traffic to late night waka. No gree for dull moments. Boom boom day, pop palm, sip palm, make everywhere go boom. You fit get boom boom can energy drink for stores wey dey near you. Boom boom, energy wey sabi, stay on go, party hard.
TMTC is the option for pregnant woman with HIV. No go lose God, your baby can be HIV free. Opportunity. TMTC is the option for the only option. Pregnant woman with HIV. Your baby can be HIV.
Oh yes, a woman living with HIV can give birth to a HIV-free baby with the right care, treatment, and supports. All you need to do is go to the nearest health center and start your PMTCT services today. Our trained health workers are ready to care for you and your baby with love, respect, and confidentiality. So, what are you waiting for? Take the bold step now. PMTCT is free, it is safe, and could save a life. Early detection saves life. For more information and support, call us now on 6222. It is free. This message is brought to you by the National Agency for the Control of AIDS, NACA, with partnership from the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
Now, your one-stop chemical place is here in Ibadan. Oh yes, for all kinds of chemicals and pet bottles, House of Mabel Chemicals and Pet Solutions is the place to be. For nitrosol, caustic soda, soda ash, sulfonic, chlorine, thickener, phenol, pano oil, ethanol, menthol, paraffin, hydrosulfates, wax, industrial camphor, carbolic, formalin, centialkyl, diacort A, citric acid, silicate, TEA, carbopor, including borax, shea butter eucalyptus, sulfates, PKO, baking powder, as well as oils like glycerin, hydrogen peroxide, vitamin C, vitamin E, cocoa button, and all kinds of fragrance. All products are available at Ojota price. Visit House of Mabel Chemicals and Pet Solutions today at Camillus Phase 1, Block G, Shop 7, Ogunpa Market, Ibadan. Telephone 0905-411-0044 and 0913-203-6254. House of Mabel Chemicals and Pet Solutions, your one-stop chemical place.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Yeah, some good movement here. Cucurella reads it though, it's not quick enough.
Stepping into the midfield, Mark Cucurella. Very well done. That's very well done as well by Nicholas Jackson. Pedro Neto, is this the chance? It's Neto. Sends one defender on the floor and finds the bomb corner. Pedro Neto.
Cucurella initially nicks it and then the ball in behind, which has been key. They've tried it the odd time.
Palmer has Neto near him. Has Delap making a run as well. Goes untracked. Delap sends in an early cross. They're not ready at the back for LA. And ghosting in is Enzo Fernandez. Scored in their last game in the Conference League final. Now he's got their second goal in their first game of the Club World Cup.
Well, that victory for Chelsea in the Club World Cup game against Los Angeles FC. And, well, we saw Hugo Lloris's bright performance, but was not enough, for the team in winning that game because they lost 2-0.
Yeah, a lot of people do not even know Hugo Lloris, former Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper, now plays for Los Angeles FC in the MLS. But of course, we saw him yesterday. He had a brilliant display, but Chelsea were just too hot for LAFC to handle. Goals from Pedro Neto and Enzo Fernandez, got them the victory over LAFC yesterday. And for Chelsea, honestly, that group is not a group of death. It's a group they can easily navigate and see how far they can go in this competition. And for the man they just signed, Liam Delap, he also got an assist in his debut for Chelsea yesterday.
Okay, so I was reading a particular post, I think from Longman, saying that Delap has scored many goals in the training.
Yeah, I also say,
but,
over 20 goals or thereabouts in just how many days? But
you can score goals at the training session. Maybe the reason we have the likes of Victor Boniface get invited to start games for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Because he's scoring in training.
Yes, because you can score in training, but when he gets to the main game, how will you perform? But we saw that spark of what we should be expecting from him in the new Premier League season. Definitely. However, for the team, I think I saw a competitive game yesterday. Unfortunately, I think a player got injured for LAFC, going into that game. It was first 45 minutes. But hey, look at talking about the second game for the Club World Cup. Benfica, Boca Juniors, having Argentine players score against an Argentine club. Having Angel Di Maria and this other guy, got the goals for
Benfica.
The Benfica side yesterday. And a competitive game. I think now we are seeing the competitiveness at the Club World Cup, not some teams from America competing, because America is not a team America is not a country that supports football. If we are talking about tennis, rugby, talk about golf,
American football itself.
Yeah, so but I enjoyed last night looking at watching the FIFA Club World Cup, and I know for Gianni Infantino, the game one would have been disappointed looking at empty seats, even that of Chelsea as well. They were empty seats.
I don't think it's about the competition itself or about FIFA. I think it's about America as a country. To get into America now is a war, so to say, because of the
Trump
new
effect.
policies and all of those things from their president, Donald Trump. And I think a couple of American citizens or people who reside in America are not football fans, so to say. They don't love soccer like that.
They rather go for concerts.
Just imagine having an NBA final game and a football game. No matter the team playing, you're still going to get more turnout for the NBA game than the football game. It's just the way it is in America. But if you bring football competitions to some part of Africa, some part of Europe, maybe England, Spain, definitely you expect a huge, turnout in that particular game or in that particular competition. But it is what it is. So far, I think the Club World Cup has been able to live up to expectation. A couple of, flashbacks, couple of, good results, couple of, quality football here and there. Like
from European teams.
Yeah, from European teams too, actually, because there was a team beating 10 goals to nil, Auckland City, and they are the champions of the Oceania continent.
When they say something yellow de okay, yellow de bad that's Yoruba way of saying that if you may be king where you're coming from, but you get to a place to just be like a member.
Yeah, definitely, and that's what we saw. That's what we have been seeing in the Club World Cup. And for Benfica yesterday, Angel Di Maria and Nicolas Otamendi.
Otamendi.
With the goal scorers against an Argentine team, Boca Juniors.
All right, well, early this morning, Flamengo defeated Esperance of Tunisia 2-0. African team.
Another African
Kole
team.
Woto. Well, games are going down today, starting 5 o'clock.
Yeah, Fluminense from Brazil will host, not hosting technically, but they are going to play against Borussia Dortmund by 5 p.m. 8 p.m. tonight, River Plate from Argentina against Urawa Reds from Japan. And to come by 11 p.m. Nigerian time, Owasan HD against another African side. Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa by 11 p.m.
Okay, so let's go to UK this morning because she's not a Super Falcons player, but I know she will be back in the Super Falcons for the Alcon. And remember, teams are in the UK in the transfer window, most especially Jack Grealish, who did not go with Manchester City to the United States. And we're getting updates that this man may be moving to Napoli. How can Grealish work with the style of game of Antonio Conte?
I mean, it's going to be difficult. He's not been able to find his footings under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, and I feel like it was the price tag. The amount of money he was bought with, that was what caused his downfall. When he was at Aston Villa, he played good football, but now he's gone down the drain, not really playing at top level. So maybe changing terrain, changing the league he plays in could be the rejuvenation he needs in his career. Go try it out in Italian Serie A, especially with Napoli. But trust me, at Napoli, is going to get a lot of competitors for that starting shirt at Napoli, because there is also a report that Napoli are in talks with Liverpool striker Darwin Nunez, according to reports we are getting from Italy. And Napoli have begun to explore the conditions of a potential deal for the 25-year-old.
Okay, so we have Messi here this morning. Messi Ajibola. Hello, Messi. How you doing?
No, Messi. She's here.
Okay, Messi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, what time is it right there in the UK?
It's 9:26 a.m.
Okay, it's also 9:26 a.m. here in Nigeria. You don't play football, but today is your birthday. And from all of us at Solutions 93.9 FM, we're saying happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
All right. And this is also coming from a family friend, the Adeniyi family and our in-law. They are saying happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
Wait. So, do you follow Nigerian football?
No.
You don't follow Nigerian football? Do you know JJ Okocha?
No.
Your husband should know JJ Okocha now. All right, so what's the plan for the birthday today?
Nothing, just chilling.
Nothing. Okay, don't worry. We are sending something special from Nigeria to you right there in the UK from Solutions 93.9 FM.
Okay, thank you.
All right, make sure you get in touch with the Adeniyi family because they are sending this message to you.
Thank you so much.
All right, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye. Okay, Messi, Ajibola, the birthday celebrant there. She's just waking up.
I mean, it's the same time zone, UK and Nigerian time now, almost the same. She said 9:26 that time, and it was also the same time, Nigeria.
Okay.
No, it's actually the same time. 1 hour ahead.
1 hour, not 1 hour ahead. Oh, we are 1 hour ahead. No, she said she's 9:26 there too.
She said,
so,
I think it actually fluctuates. It changes. Sometimes UK will be 1 hour ahead of Nigeria, and sometimes it's always balanced, the same time zone. Yeah.
Okay. But it's not.
When they play the Premier League, it's always the same time. The time we watch it in Nigeria and the time they play it in the UK is always, but sometimes it's always 1 hour ahead or 1 hour after. So I think sometimes it fluctuates, sometimes it's always the same.
Okay, so there's no time change here because coming up next is from the dailies. Mr. President had to change his schedule and he will be in Benue tomorrow. And a lot of people have been talking now. For those who said, Mr. President is not putting the Benue people in mind, but he has decided to change his plan. But for Adedamola Lafenwa, this is a right step in the right direction for Mr. President.
Well, we can say it's a right step in the right direction, but the question is a lot of Nigerians have died, innocent Nigerians have died, and I was asking Comrade Ayodeji Ashopo on the program yesterday that how many people must die before our leaders take decisive actions.
Meaning, I also feel like there should have been, for the National Assembly, there should have been an emergency meeting, take an emergency decision right there. Although The CSA was in Benue yesterday, and more people are going to Benue. It's not only about going to Benue, but about taking. Fast decisions.
Personally, I'm not moved about the people moving to Benue. A few weeks ago, the National Security Advisor was there. The Chief of Defense Staff was there. The Chief of Army Staff relocated to Benue.
Where in Benue?
He said he was relocated to Benue so that he will have a first-hand information and be able to at least to monitor his men. But the sad thing, or the thing that remains mysterious to people, is the fact that, like we heard some villagers saying this, is that these attackers would give them prior warning.
Wow.
Yoruba will say, imagine your attackers telling you that on Thursday, we are coming at 6 p.m. Get ready for us, and we are coming to wipe all of you out. These villagers will say they will inform the security forces. Nothing will be done. These people will come at that 6 p.m., raid for more than 5 hours. Unchallenged and everything, and they will go and they move to another community and do the same thing.
And that's in Benue. So the question.
So you now begin to wonder what is now the effect of the CDS moving to Benue, the CEO of,
So you know why I'm saying this? That's why I'm saying, is it that important? Okay, that Mr. President is going there, Chief of Defense Staff was there, the Senate President was there, they gave them money. It doesn't take out the fact that we don't protect the lives of our people.
It's not about going there, it's about taking necessary action.
I heard the governor speaking yesterday that the neighboring state that was in Nasarawa State saying that, yes, they know that those people are coming from, they are using the state to come in.
I don't want to take the governor, with all due respect.
It doesn't sound serious.
I don't want to take him serious because he's been speaking from different sides of his mouth in the last few months. At the time, he said it was due to communal clashes. Another time, he would say it's the Abuja politicians are the ones influencing this. Now he's saying that the attackers are coming from neighbor. Which one? You are the chief security officer of that state, but you're speaking from different sides of the mouth. It just shows how some of our leaders take the lives, because all these people in position, when they move around, they are untouchable. They have security people. You can imagine the kind of security they move around with. Well, but Nigerians are helpless there.
Nigerians
dying.
Nigerians are helpless, but we have to also help you on the show today. Let's just leave your show. Don't turn us to come down this morning. But we know there's fire on the mountain.
There is,
we need to take the security of Nigerians very, very important. If Mr. President, we have to be secured, because we know how much was spent in getting a new presidential jet for Mr. President, and we know how much was also spent in getting bulletproof
new fighter jet
jeeps for even National Assembly members,
for the senators. But you and I don't have money for that.
I will go inside Okada.
You and I don't have money for that.
Even the money I have, make I just.
Can I even buy?
There is indeed.
Laffy, come and do your show. All right, this is a convenient point to say goodbye on the show and wait for Damola Lafenwa. What with from the dailies.
My name is Omoni Alade.
And my name is Oladapo Kurubi. Like we always say, keep doing sports and stay safe.
In the morning.